The fact is, he used my toothbrush. He didn't throw it in the trash. He didn't tell me he used my toothbrush until after I had used it multiple times after he used it. Babe, come on.
What?
You have to start the recording over there.
It is starting. It's going.
Oh. Hello, my name is Mrs. Melanin.
And I'm Beleaf Mel.
And we're here with episode 97 of How Married Are You?
My name Beleaf. This is Yvette, and we've been married 9 years. Live in California. Got four kids. Relationship scary, and it's very necessary that we share all of our struggles and we ask
how married are you?
Every Tuesday and Thursday, shoddy. If you're listening, you're in a wedding party. If you're feeling it, go ahead, put your hands up. You got the questions, we got the answers. It's
chocolate baby story time.
Chocolate baby story time.
It's chocolate baby story time.
1, 2, 3, and
It's chocolate baby story time.
Have you been using my microphone?
Not to my knowledge, no. It might be your daughter or somebody. One of these kids.
This hair.
That's not my hair.
This is your hair, and we all know it ain't mine. Look at that. What is this?
That's not my hair.
That's not mine. Okay. Sorry, guys. Hair discrepancies. All right, man.
All right. Okay, so I'll start. This weekend we celebrated the dear Araya. And I think we did good. I have to admit that I believe we overcompensated for birthdays past. He definitely got spoiled this birthday, but it's all good because last year was his 5th birthday, and his 5th birthday was supposed to be lit, but the day before his 5th birthday we had a baby, and so it just didn't work out. So I'm fine with this 6th birthday being a little bit much, but at the end of the day, all I know is I was told I am the best mom ever.
He told you that?
Yes, he did.
Oh, wow.
So
you know who didn't tell you that?
Hashtag winning. Who didn't tell me that?
Theo. Theo was definitely feeling. He was like, just looking around at all the things Riley was getting, was kind of like, yeah. You could tell he was like, I have to feel like I don't want this stuff.
Yeah.
Because Theo's pretty modest. Like when we ask him what he wants, he'll be like, a cake. Like he's trying not to burden us. You know what I'm saying? Uriah's like, I want a new house and a room by myself and a computer and an iPad and a car. Like he's like all over the place. So with Theo, it's interesting that I feel like he probably felt a little bit like he was trying to play with Uriah's toys first so he can get over the like he can it could be old to him. Super interesting.
Yeah.
But normal. He's done this before.
Indeed, he has.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's welcome black, everyone. Last episode was pretty intense. And,
I'm going to say this is the first time that I kind of avoided the comment section. Usually I try to reply and do all the things. And I peeked in and out of the comment section, but I didn't reply or like any of the comments. But I did see what y'all was saying, and it's good stuff. And good stuff. Yeah,
it must feel weird not being not having every single person on your side.
Yeah, no, it was nice to be able to see that people did actually understand what I was trying to communicate, but then it was kind of like to read comments of people who didn't. I feel like really grasped my heart and the things behind it.
Yeah, that's how I feel every freaking episode.
Yeah, but anyway, we are going to update you guys on that situation in episode 98. So stay tuned for Thursday's episode. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel. We never say this, but if you be listening to this podcast on a regular basis and you are not subscribed, you need to go ahead and take care of that right now.
Yeah, subscribe to the channel.
You also need to make sure that you like this video, and you also need to make sure that you share it with a friend.
Yeah. And that is for the YouTube channel, and also on the podcast. You can subscribe to the podcast and leave a
comment, a review.
Yeah. See how much you like the authenticity here. It gets busy in these comment sections and stuff. So make sure you let us know.
Yeah.
In addition, shout out to all of the people on Patreon. We had like our 4th book club meeting.
Yeah.
Which was super dope.
Yeah.
We got to meet some of the people who just have been supporting the channel and watching us and whatever, both Beleaf and Fatherhood and How Married Are You? And it has been really cool to like
see your faces,
and
like, actually talk to you.
And I kind of look forward to it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like seeing the different people who, I don't know, it's just really cool. So I like getting to know the people on Patreon. So if you want to sign up for Patreon, link's gonna be in the description. Link's gonna be in the show notes. And it's patreon.com/HMAY. And we get it in book club and some other content there as well. So today is Tuesday. Ask How Married Are You? And we're going to go ahead and discuss some of the dilemmas that some of you guys are going through.
Okay, here is the email that I was going to read. Hi, Beleaf and Yvette. Love your platform and your family. Your vulnerability and honest conversations are encouraging to me as a single person. You make marriage look less scary. I'm impressed.
That's a compliment.
That is a compliment. So I am stuck in the friend zone and I don't like it. It's not a great place. I have a feeling my guy friend likes me, but he's noted in the past that he's not interested in me. I've learned that guys will go after what they want and the good ones will be intentional and upfront. So I've taken his responses at face value. The actions don't match at times. We have really long conversations, hours long. We are both comfortable and honest with each other. We talk about our futures and goals together. We encourage each other in the word. The more I write this, the more I'm even thinking he's probably just a great friend. Anyway, I'm torn. I know he considers me a friend, but I feel there's something more. Should I just get over it? Should we remain friends? Should I just drop the friendship if I'm not comfortable with my current status? Should I sign up for Tinder? Should I give up on dating altogether and join a convent? Thanks in advance. Also, I want to remain anonymous. Yep. Of course.
Yeah. I know her.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you have anything to say? This is a woman's perspective from the friend zone. Now, I've never seen this before. I guess I haven't seen this often. I've seen a lot of men in the friend zone, you know what I'm saying, who, help women move and all types of things, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you need somebody to watch your dog? I got you. You know what I'm saying? Need someone to pay your rent? I got you. Meanwhile, they are hoping for something to happen and it's never going to happen. So I haven't rarely seen a woman in the friend zone. So as a woman, can you speak to that?
You see, I've never been in the friend zone.
Oh, well, look at you. Aren't you special? The friend zone, everybody needs to have their little bout in the friend zone. You see a guy, you like a guy, but you don't know if he likes you and you're his friend and you want to be more than that. Has that ever happened?
No. No. I mean, maybe in high school, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But not to this point where we would talk for hours or whatever. We were just friends and I maybe liked him, but he was never looking at me that way. Yeah.
Yeah. See, if you go in the friend zone and you walk like 15 steps, you turn to the right. Go ahead.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this online, but
don't say a name.
He turned out to be gay. I saw him on Facebook. Oh. So maybe that's why he wasn't into me.
Yeah. Duh.
But I'm just saying, like, I was really shocked to find out that he was gay. Like when I saw that, you know how Facebook just be like having people pop up in your feed and you'd be like, oh, that's what you do now? Oh, okay, I see you.
So here's a question. So at what point did you find out he was gay?
Like in adulthood.
So when you were with me?
Yeah.
So you clicked on his Facebook?
No, babe, it goes in your feed.
Yeah, okay. So you definitely tapped on a profile and scrolled a few times. So what were you looking for?
I was looking for clarification.
Clarification that he was gay. Because why does it matter? All right.
Why are you doing that?
This is what it's like when, I say, yeah, I say something and you turn it into a you thing. That's how you flip it back on me. But yeah, if you go down the hall in the friend zone, you turn to the right, you're going to see my name. Glen was here. I am a resident.
I was like, where is this going?
A resident member of the friend zone. I know what it's like there. I know that everyone there is hopeful. It's like waiting backstage for them to call your name, and you signed up on the open mic list and you never get called. You're just back there. Hey, you need any water? You good, man? You did a great job. You did a great job, man. I'm so happy for your successful relationship. Yay. Round of applause to all my friends. I am going to be the groomsman. I got a subscription at Men's Warehouse Rentals. I'm renting suits all the time. I'll definitely be a groomsman. I'll be a best man. What you need? You know what I'm saying? I'm hooking people up with the discount codes to Foot Locker and all that stuff. I've been that guy.
You're funny.
The friend zone knows me well. She look good. I like her. She like me? Nope. I know what it's like. Friend who's talking to us right here, who I won't say the name of. He's just not that into you, right?
Yeah. So if Steve Harvey's book, what's the name of it? Think Like a Man, Act Like a Lady.
I don't know. I can't really rock with anybody anymore, man.
Why?
Because I just can't. All right.
What do you mean?
I mean, you could write a book. But there's going to have to be some representation of that in your life. And I don't know necessarily that he has that. Even though I do, I look up to him in for some reasons, for sure.
Well, I was just bringing that up because I remember reading that book, and I think like one of the things is kind of like think like a man. Like if he's not pursuing you, if he's not showing you the interest that you would need to receive in order to believe that this relationship could go further, then you just have to trust that. Like actions speak louder than words. And so, but you're saying that his actions are speaking louder than his words, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think that I would, like, I definitely wouldn't stop being open to other relationships because of this guy. If that makes sense.
You know what you are? You're a very good placeholder for him. Because if he had the woman that he wanted, he would not be talking to you. And if he did, that would be called emotional impurity, or emotional adultery or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he would be using you for something that he's not getting from another thing. So you're just filling up his love tank in a way that, man, he really loves talking to you. And I did this to someone. Ooh,
what do you mean you did?
I put someone in the friend zone. Skirt. I did that.
Remember
I
proud
told you?
Of that?
Absolutely not. I told you about the poet. Remember? Anyway, there was a girl who really, really liked me. And I was like, man, I can't wait for you to meet your husband. It's going to be dope. She's like, me too. I was like, okay. And then one of my homeboys was like, so she told me she kind of had the DTR conversation, like defining the relationship. And she was like, yo, I'm really into you, such and such. And I was like, well, I'm not, it's not, I'm flattered, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not interested. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, well, why were you talking to me every day? And I was like, because we're friends, And she's like, well, that's not something you do to friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't talk to me all the time and stay up like, 2:00 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Talking to me. And I was like, yeah, but like, and mind you, I meant no harm by it, but because I didn't have my own boundaries, I like really hurt that relationship. And I look like a douchebag to all my friends. You know what I'm saying? So I hit one of my homeboys up and I was like, yo, man, can you believe this girl? And he was mutual friends. And he goes, what are you doing? What is wrong with you? Stop. And you know who it was? So he was loud and aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And like, stop, Beleaf. You know what I'm saying? And I had to apologize to her. And she wrote the most fire poem.
About you?
Oh my gosh. Whoa.
Is it recorded somewhere?
Oh, it's recorded.
Oh,
and it hurt to hear. It was the most this girl's a poet. She's amazing. It was the most fire poem. And I was just like, I've never been disrespected so bad and been like, I'm very proud of this piece of art. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That she made, So yeah, you need to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just
protect
let it go.
your heart.
Protect your heart.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. But you don't necessarily need to sign up for Tinder. I mean, if you choose to do that, that's fine, I suppose. Right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not the only person out there, even though it might feel like he is, and he fits into your nice little community perfectly, and he knows your friends, and you can imagine the situation. But if he already told you that, I would definitely kind of, sidestep, because you're just going to end up being irritated in the process.
Yeah.
And he could probably see himself with you, but he's probably holding out for what he thinks he can also see himself.
Yeah.
That's just a rough position to be in.
Very rough position.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to move on to this next voice memo. Here we go.
We thought we had a great church and a great group of friends, and through quarantine, we haven't been able to go to church, and our church has stayed connected through online, and we've stayed connected with friends, but more and more we're just seeing that friends are gossiping and judging, and people from the church, even elders from the church, pastors from the church, have been just been gossiping and kind of being negative on people, spreading people's business. And so my husband is really like, he doesn't care what people think, and he's just ready to, hang out with other friends and, find a new church. But I'm a little bit more sensitive, and I miss my friends. Even though they haven't been great friends, sometimes I want to work it out with them, and, I'm really sad with everything that I'm seeing from the people at the church, and I'm not really sure if I should challenge my husband and try to work it out, or if we should just find a new group of friends. But, it's leaving me feeling kind of lonely and things. He has a lot more friends in the city, and our families are both not from here. So, yeah, I'm just wondering if I should really just, delve and make new friends, or if I should, try to reconcile some of the things, or just like, friends lying on us, or, saying they're going to do things and then not doing them. A lot of it is just like gossip and drama that's very childish, and I kind of agree with him, but I just don't want to feel like all I have is my husband, which I love, but sometimes you want to go out with your girlfriends and feel like you can talk to them and they're not going to go take your business and run it to somebody else. So yeah, I was just wondering your guys' advice, and I really love your show, and I love how you show how family can be fun, and how Christians can have a family and share their love of God with them. Thank you so much for everything you do. I love Beleaf in Fatherhood and Yvette Unplugged, and I only wish you guys the best. God bless. Thank you so much for your advice.
So I have something that I want to share, but I have to go grab where I got it from. So do you want to respond first? I'll be right back.
Okay, and you want to hear my response? Yeah, man. Yeah, I think I understand this. I think Yvette is really going to be able to speak to this. This is kind of her pain point. I have no qualms with changing whatever I want to change. You know what I'm saying? Or changing, settings or friends for situations. You know what I'm saying? We have been blessed to have a really great friend group, and I would doubt anyone is talking about us. You know what I'm saying? But I think that if they were, they probably said it to my face. You know what I'm saying? And I'm okay with that. And if anyone is called out, I just stop kicking it with them. You know what I mean? Like, I had a friend who was talking bad about me to another friend, and my friend was like, yeah, man, he was saying such and such and such and such. Why are you doing that? And I was just like, yeah, man, like, and I was just like, yeah, if you have a problem with me, like, just tell me to my face, you know what I'm saying? And like, don't go around trying to make it seem like I'm a bad person, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because we don't agree on a topic or whatever. I was like, I don't want you around. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna gossip about me, I can't be around you. You know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, man, like, I just want to hold you accountable to what you said. You know what I mean? Like, you said this about me, and I can't tolerate that type of behavior, because literally, like, I am not just like who I am. I'm also like somebody to other people. And so if you're closest to me and I'm like, yeah, this is my buddy, and you're lying about me, you know what I'm saying? Or making something that we disagree with a main issue about my character, and like, and you're just telling random people about this is gonna like hinder my overall money. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I can't be around you. I'm so sorry. Mm-hmm. And you know, I won't be around you in that way anymore. Mm-hmm. And that hurt him, and it hurt me too. And my wife is looking at me like, I can't believe you said that. And yeah, I invited him and his wife over.
Yeah, I know. I just was talking about the way you said it. Not that you said what you said.
Yeah, I don't know how I was supposed to say it.
I'm sure you didn't just give them the full synopsis of how you said it, but y'all can imagine how he said it, I'm sure.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Anywho, I was trying to find this book. Angelique Pascal wrote a book called Stay. And in the book, there's a chapter on friendships, and she talks about like your front porch friends, your master bedroom friends, your kitchen friends. Like she categorizes like the different layers or of friendship in comparison to like your home or whatever, like who you would allow in certain rooms of your home. And anyway, I was trying to find that because I wanted to explain it the way that she did. But to your situation, I think it would behoove you not to settle for friendships. Ooh. Like if these people are talking about you behind your back, if they're spreading gossip, if they're doing these things, then you can't even really call them a friend. They're not your friend. And so I understand the desire. I feel like we as women are naturally inclined to want relationships beyond our marriage relationship because it's just kind of a need that we have. And I feel like it's a healthy need as long as we don't put those relationships above our spouse. But you do not want to settle for these people in your life because they're just not the type of people you want to be around. Now, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this because I don't know what kind of gossip that they're talking about, and I don't know if they're like your friends who are talking to each other about, or does she say they're spreading it around the church? Because I think sometimes
some of the church leadership.
Yeah. Because I don't know. I was going to say maybe be mindful of what they're saying and if it's something that they could be saying to you, but they're afraid of how you will receive it. And maybe that's the way they're going about it, but I don't even know if that's right. They should still be bringing it directly to you. So yeah, girl, don't settle. Move on. Find new friends.
Yeah. But are you giving advice that you wouldn't take?
I wouldn't be in a relationship with someone who's talking about me behind my back and spreading gossip.
But when you say move on, get new friends, that is a very deep statement. That's not easy. That's not something you just do.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
in adulthood,
think about some
it's
of our
harder
friends who moved and tried to find a community.
Yeah.
And they're moving back. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just something to taking in consideration. It's not easy to find.
For sure.
People.
So you would suggest she stay in those relationships?
No, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes the solution isn't just, leave. You know what I mean? Or find new friends. Like,
yeah, I'm not saying it's going to be easy to find new friends. I'm just saying these are not the friends you want.
It doesn't seem like you're a very confrontational person.
Yeah.
And I don't know how your husband feels, but you cannot leave without addressing this.
True.
You have to address it. Listen, I've seen this. I've heard this. All of you guys are here now. We're on a Zoom call. I need you to bring it to my face. Mm-hmm. Tell me exactly what the problem is so I can know whether I have to change or I have to leave this community because you guys have not been honest with me. Mm-hmm. I don't think you should leave unless you have that conversation. Like, I know.
You mean leave the church?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I think you should leave. But this conversation is super important. Mm-hmm. It's like an exit interview. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out, but I need to understand why. Mm-hmm. You know, what did I do?
It would be nice to have some closure here.
Yeah, let's have closure. Like, hey, we just don't like you. Cool. You know what I mean? I can deal with that. Mm-hmm. We don't like, this about you. We don't like this. Fine, I can deal with that. But thank you so much for telling me, because it's a blind spot and I didn't know. Or it's just like, this seems very unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? And I hope the next people that come into your community don't have to deal with this. Yeah. And it's not fair. It's not right. And we're leaving. We'd love to stay, but we just cannot support this type of behavior.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Okay. How married are you?
Well, we have an I'm So Single.
Oh.
So, unfortunately.
See how I tried to get to you?
Yeah, you did. The Bluetooth isn't working. So here you go, guys.
Hey guys, first of all, I love y'all podcast, and I have I'm so single. So, I'm so single that I don't pick up my phone after certain times on the weekend. If it's past 7:38 or anything, I won't pick up my phone because I just want people to assume that I'm out here dating, and you can't catch me. Like, I'm unavailable, even though I'm really at home watching Netflix. So that's how single I am, and this is coming from Texas.
I love it.
That's funny.
That is really, really funny. She said, I'm just going, this is
like, I'm busy. I don't got time to talk to you. Why you think I'm at home?
Yeah, this is, I don't know. I feel like that it should be a term for that. You know what I'm saying?
What
like
do you mean?
Like, it's almost like it's like I'm here, but I'm really not here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like an effect of some sort. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like it should be a term for that. Like, just like Netflix and chill, like there's like the Netflix effect or something. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, babe, how married are you?
Okay, guys, I'm changing up my how married are you this week because I want to know, how married are you? Here's the situation. I'm in the bathroom. I'm brushing my teeth. My husband shares with me, oh yeah, I used your toothbrush. And I'm like, oh.
This was months ago.
No. Yeah. Like, when you use my toothbrush?
When I told you.
This was not months ago. This was like weeks ago. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing it up now is because I'm just now getting a new toothbrush, my crazy self. But anyways, I'm brushing my teeth. He tells me I had used your toothbrush on accident the other day. But he didn't tell me until like how far after you used my toothbrush.
I don't remember.
Yeah. See? The fact is, he used my toothbrush. He didn't throw it in the trash. He didn't tell me he used my toothbrush until after I had used it multiple times after he used it. So I want to know, y'all, how married are you? In the comments below, tell me, do y'all share toothbrushes? Is that a thing that we do? Would you have told your spouse immediately that you use their toothbrush? How would you have handled this situation? Because I was tempted to take his toothbrush and like clean out the sink or something. It was, I didn't do it, but I was so hurt. Like, I just felt like you didn't care about me in that moment.
You know what's crazy is that it was such a mistake. It was dark in the bathroom. Listen, it was dark in the bathroom, and I used it, and I think we were about to have sex, so I just was like.
Wait, you realized you were using it and you kept using it?
No, listen, it was dark. And then I saw it. So then the next, like, I think like a few days later, I was like, wait, your toothbrush is the purple one. And you said, yeah, why are you asking me that? Whoa. I said, I think I used your toothbrush by mistake. You used my toothbrush? And it just went insane. That is not how I
sound.
You went insane. I can't believe you.
Babe, that is just completely wrong.
And I'm just like, just watching, like, we do all types of things in the mouth. You have a problem with the toothbrush. Go. I understand. Like, I don't want anyone using my toothbrush either. But it was a mistake. Now, for future reference, I almost told you no when you asked me. You use...
No, well, I would have known you were lying because Like, why would you even ask me if my toothbrush was purple?
Okay.
You know my toothbrush is purple.
I was trying to be honest. Ask me how married I am. Ask me.
I hate it when he asked me to ask him. How married are you?
I was trying to be honest with you about your toothbrush. I'm so married. I was trying to be honest with you about your freaking toothbrush and just say I used it by mistake. And you could have just went and got another one. You could have, And mind you, I didn't say anything when you brought home an electric toothbrush, and you gave me the old traditional, the old. I ain't say nothing.
Babe,
I didn't even know you used that other toothbrush because you got an electric one. You brought home 2 toothbrushes, one for the lower class and then another one for you. Why didn't you give me an electric toothbrush?
And that's just how married we are.